Well, today we are going to talk about something that is really important in this moment, resilience. We know that we are living in a world that is having rough times. And as teachers, as educators, it is very important for us to share with our students different ways of, let's say, coping with these difficult times. So today I'm sharing with you promotion of resilience through autonomous learning, common factors and classroom activities. So, education. What's education? We know that is one of the most valuable tools humans have. Yes, it is part of being a human, of being part of a community. It gives us identity and very important tools that are relevant inside the classroom and outside the classroom, because it promotes values and attitudes. You can say yes, and scientific knowledge and scientific facts in our lives. Yes, but as you know, the world is evolving and we can check those facts, yes, on the net. But the values and attitudes are part of us as human beings. Also, education helps students or participants to change their cosmovisions. Why? Because it reduces stereotypes and dignify human beings. That's the most important part of education, that we are talking with and about and sharing ideas about human beings, not about things or concepts. No, we are human beings interacting. And because of that, it promotes resilience. But what's resilience? According to the American Psychological Association, resilience is the process to adapting well in the face of adversity, trauma, tragedy, threats, or significant sources of stress. Oh, it seems we are describing the moment we are passing as humanity. Yes? So, resilience is one of the most important human characteristics. Something very important about that. We can say, wow, if it is a process that is helping us as humans to adapt, to change according to the situations, to normally very negative situations, and we can learn about it and promote it, well, we have a very important tool. And yes, we have an excellent tool that can be taught and learned, and education is part of that. So we, teachers, educators, can help students during this process, and we can promote students' road to recovery and adaptation. And in this moment, this is vital. Something important, that the factors that contribute to resilience are similar to the factors that contribute to autonomous learning. So if we are promoting autonomous learning in our classroom, we're promoting resilience, even if we didn't know that. So if the first factor in resilience is having caring and supportive relationships, and relationships that create love and trust, role models, and offer encouragement, what are we doing in our classrooms? Yes, when we are promoting autonomous learning, we are promoting this kind of relationships in the classroom to create a safe environment with trust relationships. And in some cases, if we analyze that, our classroom are environments full of love. Yes, because as we are sharing our time, our ideas and opinions, we are creating those kind of relationships. And remember, language classrooms are places where we can share ideas and opinions in a safe way. So students are having their own voice, and this creates a very strong, affective environment. So if we check, these kind of relationships are very similar to the ones we create in our classrooms. So, as I told you, when we promote autonomous learning, we are promoting resilience. Well, But we have other factors that autonomous learning and resilience share. Yes, they are the capacity to make realistic plans. Remember that idea about autonomous learning? That students need to know what they want to learn and why? It's not just learning a language, but specific goals? Yes, the same in resilience. Another one is a positive view of students and their confidence in their own strengths and abilities. This is very important in autonomous learning, that learners know they are able of doing different things and they have several abilities. This is a factor that resilience share. We work in language classrooms, so we work with communication. And one of our favorite activities is problem solving using the language. So guess what? Resilience has exactly the same factors, communication and problem solving. But you can say, well, communication is part of the language learning, is part of being an ELT teacher. Yes, and it is also part of resilience. Remember, once the students have their own voice and they understand that their voice is important in the classroom, they are in their path to be autonomous and to be resilient. Another important part is when our students are autonomous, they can manage strong feelings, frustration, anger, and impulses. Okay, I don't want to learn English. I have a goal. So I'm working towards that. And guess what? Resilience has exactly the same factor. It's not, I don't want this anymore. It's, I have a goal and I'm working. So resilience and autonomous learning, in both cases, have factors that students can develop in themselves. And we, teachers, educators, can foster them. Yes, adding spaces to reflect when students are performing everyday activities. For example, a problem-solving activity is not only giving the answer, the final answer, but how did you get to that solution? What happened in your team? Did all of you have the same idea? So it's just a tiny space in our class that is helping students reflecting about their processes. Also, talking about feelings. We can say, really? In the classroom, feelings? Of course. When we are learning a language, it is very important that we have the opportunity to share our feelings. How do you feel when you talk in front of your classmates? Oh, I feel nervous, I feel anxious, or I feel very confident because they are very cool. And very important, how their feelings or our feelings are impacting our learning. Yes, remember, we as teachers, we also have feelings. And yes, we have, in this very moment, lots of feelings around us. Frustration, or maybe we are not really motivated to work online, or we don't know what to do and we are confused. It is important to say that. Yes, we are working together. Yes, we are living difficult times, but I understand your feelings because I'm feeling the same. And you can understand my feelings because we are sharing that. We are sharing the learning situation and we are sharing the learning experience, but also we are sharing human feelings. Yes, it is okay to have feelings. And we as teachers, we have all the right to feel overwhelmed. And we can say that. Of course, we can use our learning strategies and the learning strategies in the classroom because they are source of self-learning and self-evaluation. Yes, we as teachers have those tools. So why don't we make them explicit? It is a good way to foster autonomy and to foster resilience. Some classroom actions. For example, and this is very important if we are having a virtual classroom, help students to make connections with others. So they have a network. And this is very important because that helps them build empathy, and they feel they are part of a community, a learning community. Yes, it could be through teamwork and different things. Encourage students to help others because they can feel empowered. And also have a daily routine that gives students a sense of safety and structures. In this moment, structures are vital. And also take a break. It is very important to have a time to rest and teach students self-care. It's healthy, exercising, having fun. So, reasonable goals, positive self-view, and help students to keep things in perspective. Look for opportunities for self-discovery for students. Do those activities yourself and show your students the results. Open a little bit. We are part of the same learning experience. The activities are very simple. The material is accessible and easy to find. Students produce knowledge, for example, in context, and they produce knowledge, values, attitudes, and actions. They use appropriate resources according to our classrooms, and they promote reflection and effective use of learning strategies. Some conclusions. Education is the most valuable tool humans have, and in this very moment, it is essential to exploit it. And when we promote resilience and we promote autonomous learning, we are helping our students to cope through difficult times, and we are helping them to feel they are important in their classroom. They have a voice and an identity, and we can share that. And we can go together